Hi, welcome to Independent Green Party, Green TV. It's the most exciting time of the year, the time of year I love. It's election time right now, and you can vote right now.
I'm Brooklyn Kinlay, Independent Green Party candidate for the Arlington School Board. Green Party, Green TV focuses independent Green Party candidates.
Independent Green Party, Green TV is about Green Party, Green New Deal solutions, eco-jobs for the economy. That's positive Green Party solutions.
Green Party, eco-capitalism. Prices must tell the environmental truth. The Green Industrial Revolution. Solar jobs, wind jobs, geothermal jobs, rail jobs, weatherization jobs, conservation jobs, efficiency jobs. Building green neighborhoods, walkable, bikeable, possession, rail-friendly communities.
We have an exciting Green TV for you today. Independent Green Party school candidate Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew, running for Fairfax County School Board, Braddock District, my home district. With us here on the show, Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew. And later in the program, by the way, wave at him, Kathrine, go ahead. And we'll talk about Green Party presidential debates soon, right here on Channel 10, Green Party, Green TV.
It's time to vote in Virginia. The Board of Elections wants to hire you. The Board of Elections needs poll workers, and it pays. Contact your local Virginia Board of Elections now if you want a job. Young, talented, charismatic Jim Brash Green Party is confirmed on the ballot for the state legislature in New Jersey after a court fight. An independent Green Party candidate for state legislature wins the Sierra Club endorsement. Dr. Jill Stein, one of 5 seeking the Green Party nomination for U.S. President, is in the fight for federal matching campaign funds.
The biggest way people give up power is by not knowing that we have it to start with. Well, we've got it, and we're going to use it. And it doesn't come from the big corporate political parties that are bought and paid for by Wall Street. Their choices are not our choices.
Their candidates are not our candidates. Their economy is not our economy.
Their government is not our government. Their prisons are not our prisons. Their police are not our police. And their endless wars are not our wars. And their recovery for the few is not our recovery. The 1% is quaking in their boots because we're waking up to the fact that we have the power and we're going to use it. We have the power to make the minimum wage a living wage. We have the power to turn the tide on climate change. We have the power to create a welcoming path to citizenship. We have the power to end the racist war on drugs. It's in our hands. Together, we can build a world that puts people and the planet and peace over profit. That's in our hands. Our power to create this new world. It's not in our hopes. It's not in our dreams. It's in our hands. Thank you.
We now welcome the independent Green Party nominee for Fairfax County School Board, Braddock District, Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew. Thank you for being an independent Green Party candidate, Dr. Pettigrew, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Dr. Pettigrew and her terrific husband, Pete Marchetti, an independent Green Party candidate for school board at large, are Carrie's neighbors in North Springfield.
Fantastic, and they're great neighbors too, let me tell you that. And they have just a lovely daughter. Dr. Pettigrew, thank you for coming on. Thanks for being a great neighbor.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having the courage to be an independent Green Party candidate for Braddock District School Board. Let's introduce folks to you, where you grew up.
Hi, my name is Kathrine Pettigrew, and I grew up in Sacramento, California, and around the San Francisco, Berkeley area, Lake Tahoe, and Santa Cruz, so green is very important to me. And I moved to DC in '04 when I did a fellowship at the Naval Research Laboratory.
Now, what about your, Dr. Pettigrew, what about your education? I keep calling you doctor. Why do I do that?
Well, so that's an interesting story. I started my education in the public school system. I really enjoy working in the system. In high school, I started helping my teachers teach their math courses because I didn't skip grades. I wanted to be in the grade with my friends. And so I would help them teach and learn, and so then I started doing that, and I decided I wanted to be a high school teacher. And then I went to California State University, Sacramento, which is the credential university at, or college in California. And I realized I wanted to be a college professor because these kids needed to learn how to be more flexible and adaptable to what the world needs of them. And I started teaching, and then I had a fellowship in my graduate program called NEAT, which is Nanomaterials in Agriculture, Environment, NEAT. Nanomaterials in Engineering, Agricultural, and Technology. And I realized with that STEM education is incredibly important. And so I just love education. I love teaching kids and teaching them in an innovative way to keep them flexible and adaptable to the ever-changing world. So part of the school board is helping people realize that we need to innovate our education for the kids of tomorrow.
Well, I'm excited to hear those answers and excited about voting for you. And of course, voting is already underway.
It is already underway.
Absentee balloting started September 18th. Now, a bit more personal details. Of course, I'm a fan of your husband, Pete Marchetti, and your lovely daughter, who I've known since she's wee. Tell us a daughter story.
Oh yeah, so our daughter actually has just started at North Springfield Elementary School, and she is having a little problems adjusting like all kindergartners do, especially being a single child, but she's working really well. And the one thing I really love is the communication between the school and us. They will communicate by phone, by email, they set up meetings. It's very caring, and we had back to school night the other night, and it was like, look, we're not going to grade the kids the first semester, and this is something we face in college. Is the students are always so determined to get that A, and the A is not what life is. Life is changing to what's necessary for you to adapt to where you are, and these kids are just always wanting these A's, and there is no A to life. There is no recipe to life. It's just rolling with the punches, and that's what we need to start teaching our kids, is to have that flexibility and that changing and not be set in one way, and then you get old and you can't adapt. What? So our daughter, yeah, exactly. But so our daughter's adapting to being in elementary school.
I know what you mean. I loved your speech at the Independent Green Party State Convention, and this really was your theme.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate Alexandrova, and I'm co-host of Green Party TV. Thanks for having me today at this fabulous convention. It is my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew. Kathrine is part of our Indy Green Party wife-husband team running for school board. The Independent Green Party's Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew is a university professor. Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew is a veteran Independent Green Party candidate. She ran for state senate. Dr. Pettigrew is a wife and a mother. Please welcome Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew.
Thank you, Kate. Hi, my name is Kathrine Pettigrew, and I am running for the Independent Green Party candidate for Fairfax County School Board, Braddock District. As a local college professor, I teach the product of our current K through 12 educated students, that's kindergarten through 12th grade, and I see the hard work that our K through 12 teachers do. I also see the outcome of our current teaching methods and philosophy, and it is my role to further prepare these students into the professional world of the future. For this, we need the Green New Deal. Economic-friendly jobs, rail jobs, solar jobs, wind jobs, geothermal jobs. We need the McLeave high-speed rail statewide. The trains need to be as fast as the planes. Our children should be building these systems in the incoming years. We shouldn't be outsourcing it. These are jobs that I want to prepare our students for. These are highly technological technical professional jobs, leveraging with the latest technology, and it's very multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. And this is why I'm a firm believer in STEM education. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and it is the future. The jobs of the future will belong to those who have a broad interdisciplinary knowledge based in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and we have to start teaching those students in an application-based STEM environment in order to be ready for tomorrow. The labor market of tomorrow is unknown. We can't predict it. Due to technological disruptions, the collapse of industry, and the automation of a lot of the things we do on a normal basis. All of these things mean that today's students will be entering a least secure job market of tomorrow. To be successful in the coming decades, the traditional college degree or even high school degree, we can't keep with that. We have to teach our students to be flexible and collaborative in the STEM workforce, and these teachers will help us develop this. The future of our schools need to shift to a more collaborative, dynamic, and flexible model of teaching. These students of Fairfax County deserve an education that prepares them for the unique challenges of the labor workforce of tomorrow. The 21st century skills call for the 4 C's, which are communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. Teaching a static set of skills is no longer enough. The educators must inspire and the desire to learn, the willingness to adapt, and the critical thinking skills that will allow our students to be successful in the future workforce. My priority is to be sure that the Fairfax County schools develop a curriculum with a view towards a future-proofing our children. Doing so is a failure to our current students and our future students. Voting for students who are better prepared for an uncertain workforce, vote Independent Green, vote for Kathrine Pettigrew for Fairfax County School Board, Braddock District. Thank you. Oh, and thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce another veteran Green Party candidate, a loving father, and my husband, Pete Marchetti. He is joining me in running for the Fairfax County School Board at large.
Thank you. Before I get started, I want to say I've got the little green sticker on. I greatly support our friends at Free DC. Didn't we fight a war over getting taxed without being represented once before? We need to fix this problem. Again, my name's Peter Marchetti. I'm running for the Fairfax County School Board. I'm running at large. Since I moved to Northern Virginia, it's become clear to me that Northern Virginia is a place of great promise and great opportunity. Our schools are, in fact, already excellent, and I want to help make sure they stay that way. We have to remember that there are groups in this country that are trying to take over our school system and use it to push an agenda. There are groups that want to inject falsehoods, both deliberate and contrived, into our school system. They want to pervert the education of our children in the service of their ideology. One of my top priorities is protecting our schools from this kind of debasement. Our schools should not be an ideological battleground. Schools should be a place where all students feel safe, comfortable, accepted, and welcomed. Schools should be a place where what is taught is verifiably, objectively, empirically true. Schools should be a place where ideas can be explored, discussed, and even questioned. I'll resist any attempt to create policies or a curriculum that singles out, disparages, or shows disrespect to any student in Fairfax County. A strong fact-based education, including critical thinking skills, an ability to learn new material independently, and a lifelong passion for learning is the best thing we can give our children. And that's what I want to make sure that our Fairfax County public schools continue to provide. Make no mistake, our public school system is under attack with schemes to divert public funds to private, ideologically driven schools in violation of the First Amendment. Attacks on the integrity and the value of our teachers. If we allow these attacks to succeed, it will deprive our children of what is rightfully theirs, the best education we can provide them. Our teachers are the single most valuable asset in the entire school system. They are more valuable than the buildings, the books, or the computers. We should be developing a model for the rest of the country to emulate in the way we treat and compensate our teachers. More teachers, less administrators. More people doing the work of teaching, less people playing the game and climbing the ladder. We have excellent teachers, and the political, ideologically driven attacks on them is an absolute disgrace. Teachers deserve our respect, and I will work to make sure they are respected by our school system. So vote for better opportunities for our children. Vote for schools that respect all their students and their teachers. Vote Green Party. Vote Peter Marchetti for Fairfax County School Board. Thank you.
So the big proponent is, I'm a big proponent of STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But there's talk about it turning into STEAM, which puts in the arts, into STREAM, which puts into reading. It's education in general. But for the Green Party and the movement of saving our world and how we need to move forward for a greener tomorrow is that STEM education is incredibly important, but that is not putting anything against the liberal arts, the English, and the humanities, and the history, because we learn from those things. And that's how we communicate our science, technology, engineering, and math, is through our history and how we've learned from our history to motivate to the future.
You've picked up a theme right here, and I picked up the book, and the book that I brought to give you and Pete today is from the Green Party Senator, Ralph Fuchs. And Ralph talks in great detail, a brand new book, first published in Germany in 2013, translated in 2015, Green Growth, Smart Growth. And he talks about the enormous importance of science and technology, as you're referring to. Now, the clock is running fast here, Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew. Why are you running give me some other reasons, a couple, 2, 3, why you're running for school board in Braddock District, Fairfax County?
Well, the other reason I'm running for Braddock School Board is I'm just invested in education, and the call for the 21st centuries is that we teach our kids how to be collaborative, communicative, creative thinkers, and critical thinking skills. And so that means our education needs to change. I have been innovating my education where I don't traditionally lecture. My class is very little lecture time, but mostly we have discussions so my students can work on their communication skills and their collaboration skills. Because I realize in a traditional lecture, we're not teaching our kids how to work well with others. And at the elementary school, I was interested to see how they were already teaching that at the elementary school, and then we don't really teach at the college level. So I would like to see the Braddock School Board have that kind of collaborative communication education occurring elementary school clear up until they get to college. So our college kids will show up to college already knowing what they want to go for and what they want to do, instead of showing up going, I don't know what my major is, and now I'm going to go $60,000 in debt, and I don't know when I'm going to pay it off.
Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew, independent Green Party candidate for Fairfax County Board of School Board for Braddock District. I want to talk about our neighborhood and our elementary school. You know, I've lived in North Springfield in my plus green home with its solar panels and geothermal for almost half of my life.
Yeah.
You know, I realize that, and half of my life is a long time. And going door to door, I've run for local office 6 times in the past 16 years, and always going door to door and meeting the neighbors. And one thing in the North Springfield, the home, 2,700 homes that we have there, that I've seen is the close connection to North Springfield Elementary School. And you're finding that now?
I'm finding it, and actually I'm looking forward to it. I used to do solar box cooking in California and teaching it, and I would actually build solar boxes and we would send them to refugee camps in Kenya. So I'm looking forward to actually bringing that knowledge to the elementary school and teaching them, because we also used to sell kits that you could take out camping with you in Desolation Valley and go solar cooking. So like I said, I'm from California where I do a lot of green stuff, and so teaching these kids how to solar cook and use energy instead of using their gas stoves or their electrics, I think is wonderful, because you can set up in the morning, come home to an amazing cooked dinner, and it was just a box outside in the sun in your backyard.
Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew, smooth on TV, I got to tell you.
Thank you.
Please, will you stay with us? We're going to introduce
definitely.
all the rest of the candidates, and hopefully we'll have you pipe in as we go. Brooklyn, where are we in the script? The Green Party's talented and disciplined, hardworking Jim Brash. Am I in the right place? Yes, I am. More Green Party news. is the talented state legislator Jim Brash. There's Jim. He's hardworking. We've got great news about Jim Brash. He has been confirmed on the ballot for state legislature. And the court confirmed that because there had been a court case filed against allowing Jim Brash of the Green Party to be on the ballot. And Jim Brash, the Green Party, did correctly collect all those signatures and file all appropriate documents and paperwork. Jim Brash, we salute you, your success, and bravo for the New Jersey court system. Justice has prevailed. Here are some independent Green Party candidates you can vote for.
Maureen Durfee, Independent Green Party endorsee, nominees for Virginia State Senate. Maureen Durfee, Independent Green Party, 10th District. Maureen Durfee is a former member of the County Board of Supervisors. Steve Nelson is a conservative, Independent Green Party endorsee for the 19th State Senate District. Don Coldwell, Independent Green Party endorsee for State Senate in the 21st District. The Independent Green Party's Don Coldwell served as Roanoke's Commonwealth Attorney for 34 years.
Ron Fisher is an independent Green Party candidate for State Senate as well. And now we've got the next one here for State Senate. You're looking at Terry Modglin. Terry Modglin is the independent Green Party nominee in the 35th District.
I'm Terry Modglin, Independent Green Party of Virginia. See these solar panels? They mean jobs for our community. They mean better national security because of less dependence on foreign energy. And they mean a cleaner environment. Go solar. This is Terry Modglin, Independent Green Party of Virginia.
Colonel Jim Leslie, U.S. retired Marines, is Independent Green Party House of Delegates candidate in the 38th District.
Hello, I'm Jim Leslie, Independent Green. We need pedestrian-friendly communities, bikeable, walkable, rail stops with bike access to all of our communities and our stops in Virginia. This is Jim Leslie, Independent Green. Thank you.
The Independent Green Party House of Delegates candidate in the 43rd District is Paul McIlvaine. Paul McIlvaine is a retired federal worker, an opera singer, husband, father, and grandfather. It is my pleasure to introduce the Independent Green Party, Janet Murphy. Janet Murphy is the Independent Green Party Arlington County Chair. Janet Murphy is a well-known and respected Independent Green Party leader. Janet Murphy has a master's degree and a specialty in information technology. Janet Murphy is a mother and a new grandmother. Janet Murphy is the Independent Green Party candidate for House of Delegates in the 47th District. Please welcome Janet Murphy.
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Independent Green Party, Carrie, Gail, and all my new and old friends here. We need the Independent Green Party Green New Deal. Eco-jobs for the economy, positive Green Party solutions, solar jobs, wind jobs, geothermal jobs, rail jobs, conservation jobs, weatherization jobs, efficiency jobs, insulation jobs. It's in our hands. Green growth is smart growth. Let's be fiscally conservative and cut taxpayer subsidies to zero. Zero for big oil, big auto. Zero for big asphalt, big cement, and fossil fuels, please. Giving $500 billion per year in taxpayer subsidies to big oil is fiscal lunacy. The positive solution is fiscal responsibility. These are the Independent Green Party positive solutions. Fiscally conservative, socially responsible government. We need more Independent Green Party candidates, less apathy. We want a full slate of local, state, and federal Green Party candidates on the ballot every year in every race. Yes. We need more trains and rail saves lives. Rail creates jobs. Rail pays for itself through economic growth, as we've heard. Every dollar invested in rail creates over $20 in economic growth and development.
That's Michael Dickinson, the Independent Green Party endorsee in the 68th District House of Delegates. Next up, we've got Steve Emholt. That's Steve Emholt, Independent Green Party endorsee, House of Delegates, 71st District. Next, David Morris Lambert, Independent Green Party candidate for House of Delegates in the 74th District.
Independent Green Party endorsee for House of Delegates is Jeff Staples, Green Party, 81st District. Congrats to the Green Party, Jeff Staples.
Jeff Staples was endorsed by the Sierra Club. Now we got Paul Brubaker, Independent Green Party endorsee, 86th District.
That's Brandon Waltrap, is the Independent Green Party endorsee for House of Delegates, 96th District. That's Erica Lawler, Independent Green Party, candidate for House of Delegates, 97th District.
Gail Farrell Parker is running for Fairfax County Chair. Gail's, of course, a retired Air Force officer, a mother, and a beloved person in the Independent Green Party and Virginia. Next up is Corazon Foley, Independent Green Party, Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, Springfield District.
This is Carrie Campbell, Independent Green Party endorsee, Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, Braddock District. Carrie Campbell is a U.S. Air Force veteran. Dr. Kathrine Pettigrew, Independent Green Party, Fairfax County School Board, Braddock District.
That's her husband, Pete Marchetti, with her right there. Pete's running for Fairfax County School Board as well.
Marissa Wisser, Independent Green Party.
There's Marissa.
Sorry about that.
Marissa Wisser.
Independent Green Party, Fairfax County Clerk of Courts.
Steve Pushor is running for Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District Director. That is Audrey Clement you're looking at right there. Audrey Clement of the Green Party, Independent Green Party endorsee for Arlington County Board of Supervisors. Brooklyn Kinlay, the talented real estate professional. Brooklyn Kinlay, Independent Green Party candidate for Arlington County Board. That's Brooklyn Kinlay in her modeling days. A picture from the Chicago Tribune. Colonel Albert Burkhart is running for County Board of Supervisors in Isle of Wight County. That is the Independent Green Party Young Green State Chair, Aaron Lyles. Aaron Lyles running for School Board in Botetourt County. Okay, that is a rapid, quick, fast Independent Green Party Green TV. You're looking at
Kathrine Pettigrew,
candidate for School Board.
Brooklyn Kinlay, Independent
Green Party candidate for Arlington County School Board. I'm Kerry Campbell. Thank you.